The Mahabharata, Mahabhara, Bha means light. Light. Mahabhara, which showers the brilliant light on you. Mahabhara means most heavy. Vedavyasa, original name of Mahabharata, he gave us Jaya. Jaya, in Sanskrita, Ka Ka Ga Ga Nga Cha Cha Ja is the 8th letter. Ja means 8. And Ya Ra La Va, Ya is the neutral letter, is the 1. 1 and 8 is 18. 18 indicates victory. And you have Japamala, you would have seen the rosary. Rosary has 108 beads. 1, 8 and 0 in between. 0 means complete. 18 indicates victory. Here Japamala also has 108 beads, indicates victory. And Mahabharata has 18 sections, again conveying victory. Bhagavad Geeta has 18 chapters, again it is conveying victory. Mahabharata war was fought for 18 days, again victory. Mahabharata war fought with 18 battalions, 11 on Kaurava side and 7 on Pandava side, 18. Again 18, 18, 18. The message of Bhagavad Geeta is victory. And Bhagavatam also has 18,000 verses. Again 18. 18 Puranas are there. Again 18. It's a numerology. To understand the scriptures, you need to understand the numerology also. It helps in understanding. Unlike other spiritual texts, Bhagavad Geeta is not a text only for Hindus, it is a text for the humanity. It is not a time-bound text, eternal text. Whatever is your background, whether you are a lawyer, an engineer, architect, you are a carpenter, builder, or a housewife, cook, whatever is your background, Bhagavad Geeta has a message for you. Bhagavad Geeta has an eternal message for you. And Bhagavad Geeta, in the beginning of the war, Arjuna, so competent person, highly qualified. And that at the beginning of the war, he ordered Sri Krishna, he thought Sri Krishna was just a chariot. He says, Ratam Stapaya Mechyuta. Take my chariot. I want to see who dares to fight with me. He said, take my chariot. My chariot. And he said, my chariot. And he thought Lord Shri Krishna is just a charioteer. And looking at his arrogance, Lord wanted to teach him a lesson. Deliberately he positioned the chariot in front of his grandfather, his teacher, his elders. Looking at that one, he got shaky feet. And he said, how can I fight with my teacher? How can I fight with my elders? Better is begging. I will go to forest. Better is my begging. Begging, what it is saying, that Bhagavad Gita also says, suppose we are successful in our life, we become so arrogant. I did that one, and we started claiming for the success. Body is a chariot. Kathopanishad talks about. Arjuna said, it's my chariot. If we are successful, you say, I am my chariot, my body. How dare you talk to me like that? Whom you think I am? That we become so arrogant. Lord says, nothing is in your hand. Any time plate can change. Anytime you can go blind, deaf, and your body can collapse. Your business can go into shatters. Never say it is you. Because of me, I am in you. You are successful. Bhagavad Gita slowly. Karpanya dosha apata subhava prichami tvam dharma asammuda cheta. And the Karpanya dosha, very remorseful Arjuna, Shri Krishna started Klebhyamma smagama partha naitat kshudram hridaya daurbalyam tyakto uttishta parantapa. You talk like a great person, but your foundation itself is wrong. You talk like a wise person, your foundation itself is wrong. Your klebhyamma, not to talk like a weak-hearted person. Strengthen your hearts. Garner your strength. Then you talk. Your foundation itself wrong. Strengthen your heart, not to be a weak person, not to be a shaky person. Stand up, get up, and discharge your responsibility. In Bhagavad Gita, 4 times Lord says, get up, get up. You have not come here to just sleep and while away your time. You have a responsibility to do. Do your best. Get up, attain fame. 4 times he says. In Kathopanishad, there is a famous mantra. Here also Vivekananda statue. Arise, awake, stop not till you reach your goal. It is from Kathopanishad. Uttishtata, Jagrata, Prapyavaran, Nibodata. That Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna says, get up. Get up. Not to be a weak-hearted person. And further he says, you have a right only to act. Karmanye vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma palaheturbo ma te sangostu akarmani. Throw your heart behind whatever you are doing. You have a right only to act, not for a result. Not to, before part of your YIC, your teachers may ask you to do the karma yoga, bit of bhakti yoga, cleaning, gardening. They may say not to be avoiding person. Karma, what Sri Krishna says, if they ask you to do, not to ask what I will get. What I will get, not to put the cart ahead of the bullocks. And you throw your heart behind whatever you are doing. Fruit should not be a driver. Sri Krishna says, the dispenser of fruit is me. I will give the result at right time, and throw your heart whatever you are doing. At the same time, not to become a lazy person. If the fruit is not a driver, I am not doing. Not to say that one. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya siddho asiddho samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. One of the qualities of a yoga student, yoga teacher, is a balanced personality. Balanced. Shitoshna Sukha-dukkesha. I went to Chandigarh. It was very cold, 4 degrees. The talking point of everyone, Bhayankar sardi hai, Bhayankar, very cold, very cold. In Canada also, I am sure, in Australia also, they say bloody weather, awful weather, and bloody summer. Always they talk about complaining the weather. Weather is too hot, too cold. And what it is talking about for a yoga student, I told them in Chandigarh, not to get affected by the outside weather, control the thermostat within. You should not be affected by outside weather. Outside weather should not affect. Set the inner, and the things which you cannot change, no point in complaining. If you can't change, now by complaining weather is too cold, weather won't become hot. By complaining it is too hot, it won't become cool. Control the inner temperature. Inner temperature. Set the inner temperature. Here, and further Sri Krishna is talking about in the Bhagavad Gita, apane juhvati pranam, prana apane tata pare, prana apane tata gati rudva, pranayama parayana. In Bhagavad Gita talks about pranayama. Pranayama, he talks about not just holding the breath, nostrils. Beyond that one, Sri Krishna says, you are suppose you are watching football, a penalty stroke. Everyone in the audience, they are pin drop silence in the audience, maybe in the gallery, in the stadium. Everyone are glued to the television, so focused, their breathing also stops. And Same happens in your meditation, deep meditation. When you experience something extraordinary, you are neither inhaling nor exhaling. That moment, Sri Krishna talks as pranayama. Prana apana gati rudva. It happens naturally. Attain that one. That is the seat of meditation. And pranayama, gati rudva, pranayama parayanaha. And further he talks about yat sankhe prapyate sthanam tad yogairapi gamyate. And knowledge, the karma yoga. Karma means not just physical exertion. Action with knowledge is called as karma yoga. Kar means action, ma means knowledge. To do the karma yoga, not the physical ability, doing the action with knowledge is called as karma yoga. It is Sri Krishna talks about karma yoga. Don't say it is inferior. To do the karma yoga, and Swami Vivekananda talked a lot about karma yoga. You have to do not a reckless action. Action with knowledge is karma yoga. Further, he talks about yogi's mind. How it is, yatha deepo nivatasto nengate sopama smritaha yogino yatha chittasya yunjato yoga atmanaham. A lamp. Look at the lamp. That flame, that bottom part of the flame is in contact with the wick. Always in contact. It is burning as long as the fuel is there. Tip of the flame may seem to be moving here and there. Yogi's mind also is that one. Have a goal for your life. Never say, I will take life as it comes. Have a resolution. What I have to get out of this life? Yogi's mind is like a flame, always in contact. I may seem to be doing that and this, but I'm so focused in what I have to get out of my life. Never forget, like that flame. I have to do that one. I have to achieve. Never again and again reinforce that one. Reinforce like I am not ordinary. I have an extraordinary potential. I will accomplish great things in my life. Every day, say to yourself, I have not come here to just while away time. Spend time. I will accomplish great things in my life. And Sri Krishna talks about further, matta parataram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya mai sarva idam protam sutre manigana yuva. This bead, if you look at this mala, we see only the beads. We are so enchanted with the beads, color, shape of the bead, size of the bead, these beads. But Sri Krishna says, we only see the outer world. But what is holding these beads together? Inner thread. I am like an inner thread holding everything together. We only see the outer world, get fascinated, but I am the inner thread. Because of me, everything is held together. And it is held together. Bahunam janmanam ante jnanavanman prapadyate Vasudeva sarvamiti samatma sudurlabham. After many lives, one realizes, whatever I try, nothing happens. It happens only with the grace of the Lord. Sometimes I try so hard, nothing happens. Only by the grace of Lord who pervades everywhere. Maybe she said Bangladesh or USA, is it? Netherlands or Canada or parts of India across, where God is there everywhere. Vasudeva means one who pervades everywhere, and He is there in the heart also. Everyone's heart. He is there everywhere. Connect to Him, and that type of soul is very rare. Shri Krishna is talking about that antakale chamameva smaran muktva kalevaram tam tamai vaiti kaunteya sada tadbhava bhavita. Whatever you think and depart the body, you will get that one. In last couple of days back, I was in Chandigarh. One lady, very wealthy lady, she came to me. She said, Sir, my life, I have everything in my life, but inside there's a deep sorrow within. I can't explain what is the reason. I have everything in my life. This sorrow is so heavy, I don't know. It is giving a restlessness in me. I can't sleep also. And she even said she went to a hypnotherapy. Hypnotherapy, they guided her into regression, into past life. And she said she was taken to the past life. And in the past life, she was very selfish lady. And towards the end, she had lot of regret, lot of remorse. With lot of remorse, she died. That remorse got carried to this life also. How you lead your life now, it will determine your last minute. Whatever you thought, with that you depart, it will carry forward. The Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Tasma sarveshu kaleshu ma manusmara yudhyacha. Always think good, always think positive, always think noble, always think good, positive. Have smile on your face. Undoubtedly, your journey will be great. It's a purpose of yoga also. Always try to be, remind yourself. Why? That antakale, I cannot expect I will be dying only at 100. Death can come any time. Shri Krishna says, always remind yourself. Your happiness is not dependent on this person or your wife or your son or your parents or your employer or your government. The health, the happiness is dependent on you. Nobody is responsible for you. If you are sad or happy in your life, it is not because of anyone, because of you. The most important person in this world is you. Not your wife, not your husband, not your employer. In the aeroplane they say, in case of emergency, put the oxygen mask onto yourself. Why? Otherwise there may be 2 casualties. To avoid that one, look after yourself. Look after yourself. You, when you are strong, then only you will be of value for others. If yourself is not well, you can't be of value for others. And Sri Krishna says that whenever in our culture also is there, when you go to a place of worship or when you are going to meet your Guruji, your elders, and not to go empty-handed. What you give is not important. Attitude behind giving is more important. Shri Krishna says, Patram pushpam palam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati. Even you give one leaf or a blade of grass or some fruit or a spoon of water, whatever you give with a bhava, with attitude, Shri Krishna says, I will accept. He is not expecting you to give millions and billions of dollars or gold or diamond. Whatever you give with attitude, as a token of offering, that is Shri Krishna is telling us how to be humble in your life. And Kshipram bhavati dharmatma shashvaschanti nigachyati kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranashyati. Shri Krishna says, whenever no one's life is easy, everyone goes up and down in our life. And Shri Krishna says, and make a promise that God's devotee never will be forsaken. Shri Krishna says, if my devotee makes a promise, I will make it fulfilled. And make a promise. When you are going through the tough time, I am Lord's devotee. He will look after. He will look after. Say it to yourself. It's a so inspiring message. And he also talks about yajñosmi, japa yajñosmi. Every day, the best of the yajñas is do the japa, the sacred name. In all religion, they talk about repeating the sacred name. Sacred name, it bring the positive frame of your mind, clarity in thinking, positive approach, positive makes the mind positive. Do the japa every day, allocate a precious time, early morning, before everyone gets up. Especially in India, after 6 o'clock, for example, the milk person comes, or a vegetable person comes, or a maid servant comes, everyone will be ringing the bell. You will be getting up frequently. Get up before everyone gets up. Otherwise, your children or your family in the kitchen, they are doing something, dropping some vessels, and get up before others. Allocate some time for yourself. Have a prayer room. Have your sadhana room. In Chandigarh, I went to few houses also. Some people having 5-bedroom, 6-bedroom houses, and they say this house is room. This is for guest or dog or some. It's allocating the room, guest, dog or pest. And instead of that one, I said, allocate a room for your sadhana. Have an altar. Develop an atmosphere in that one. Prayer room. And every day sit your sadhana, yoga, asana do, pranayama do, meditation you do. Create an atmosphere of temple in your own house. You become the main priest. In the house, you become a priest. And yajñosmi, japa yajñosmi. And Sri Krishna in the 11th chapter, he talks about Tasmatvam Uttishta Kaunteya, Tasmatvam Uttishta Yasholabhastvam, Jitva Shatrun Bhungshwarajyam Samridvam, Mama Evaite Niyata Purvameva, Nimitta Matram Bhava sVyasa. You have to get up. Again he says, get up. When you get up, make a sankalpa that I will do. Sri Krishna says, I will use you as my instrument in great things. Great works, I will make you. You are just an instrument in my hands. You get up. Make a sankalpa, make a resolution that I will do something extraordinary. Lord will make use of you in great works. And in the 12th chapter, it is talking about how the yogi is santushta satatam yogi yatatma drida nischayaham. One hallmark of yogi, always happy. Always happy, no long face. Have smile on your face all the time. That type of yogi is very dear to me. And in the 13th chapter, he talks about the sarvata pani padam tat sarvato akshishuror mukham sarvata shruti malloke sarva avritya tishtati. Sri Krishna says, and we say, I manipulate my Kriya accounting book or tax book so that the tax person won't catch me, or police cannot catch me, my neighbor or business partner won't know me, that nobody knows what I am doing. You may say, and Sri Krishna says, hands everywhere, legs everywhere, eyes everywhere, mouth everywhere, ears everywhere. I know everything of everyone. You may think nobody knows, that I know, I am the witness of everything. You may think, I cheated everyone, nobody knows what I am doing. Hands like a security everywhere. Everywhere, whatever you do, whatever you think also, he knows. And in the 14th chapter, why we had to do the sadhana, urdhvam gachanti satvasta, madhye tishtanti bharata, jaganya guna avritti, sta ado gachanti tamasa. Develop the sattvic quality, noble quality, so that your life progresses up. You all have come here to invest 1 month of your time in the Prashanti Kutiram. Why? You want to go up in your life. On a rainy day, if you see a lake, water enters everywhere, so muddy. You can't see your own reflection, so muddy, and allow a couple of days to settle down. When the mud settles down, water is clear, crystal clear water. You can see your own reflection. reflection, and that you can see the bottom of the ocean, lake also. You can pick up some precious stones also. Mind is that way. Calm your mind, calm your mind. Clarity in your thinking increases. When the clarity increases, you know what path to take. That sattvic, the 1 month of your stay, you know the direction of your life. Sattvic, you start moving up. If you are agitated, you stay in the same level. In the too clouded mind, you go down in your life. And in the 15th chapter, Sri Krishna is talking about Vaishvanaro bhutva praninam deham ashritaha pranapana samayukta pachami annam chaturvidam. I am the fire in your belly. Because of that fire, what you eat is getting digested. Don't say, I am enjoying. If I have the what food I am eating is not getting digested, I can't eat. Constipation. To avoid the fire within you is me. Because of that, what you eat, it is getting digested. I am there. I am there in your stomach also as a digestive fire. In the 16th chapter, he is talking about Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhi Jnana Yoga Vivastitihi Dhanam Damascha Yajnascha Swadhyaya Tapa Arjavam. Abhayam. Be fearless in your life. Not to be so scared. Scared, you can't do anything. Be fearless. Be fearless. Be bold. It's a quality of a leader is able to take a bold step in life. One who is so shaky cannot take a bold step. Be fearless in your life. Abhayam. That is one of the inexhaustible wealth of that yogi. One has to acquire that one. He has given 16 inexhaustible wealth. You acquire that one. Having that one, you will never fall into penury. You won't fall into poverty. Always you are an enriched person. Acquire, he talked about 16 qualities, and 16 qualities, you can refer to my YouTube, 16 divine qualities, and I just touched upon one. In the 17th chapter, Sri Krishna is talking about Mana Prasada Saumyatvam Maunam Atma Vinigraha. Maunam, observe silence. Not to be a chatterbox. In silence, you will be able to absorb things. Your communication skill increases. The sooner or later you will be a teacher. You will be able to, the teacher's quality is able to communicate with the students. To be able to communicate, you should also must observe, talk when required. Not to be talking all the time. When you observe silence, your absorption level increases, knowledge increases. Maunam Atma Vinigraha helps in controlling your senses. That in the 17th chapter. In the 18th chapter, Sri Krishna is talking about Ayusattvam Balarogyam Sukha Priti Vivardhanaha. Have food, such a food that which nourishes your body, nourishes your mind, increases your lifespan. Take that type of food, not the junk food, and some junk food may be tasty, but it reduces your lifespan. Like a tamasic food, like alcohol, drugs and all, makes you dull. Dull, yatadagre vishamiva pariname amritopamam. And sattvic person is like that. Your sadhana, yoga sadhana, when you are doing, in the beginning it's tough. You have to get up. Our Netherlands also very cold. Here Canada also -30, -40. And you have to get up early morning. It's a punishment. Initially it's like a torture, like a poison. But end result is like a nectar. Yogi likes that one. On the other token, it's so cold. Are you mad? Who will get up this early? I will be under the blanket. In the beginning, it is like a nectar, but end result, I should have done that one. Regret. That is, the ordinary person do that one. But yogi is not ordinary, yogi is an extraordinary. And in the last minute, last sloka of 18th chapter, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno, Yatra Partho Dhanurdharaham, Tatra Shri Vijayo Bhuti, Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama. Where there is Lord Shri Krishna as a role model. Where Arjuna, where you, I am willing to do. I am ready, willing to do. In that place, there is a prosperity, there is a victory, there is abundance, there is a sure prosperity. That is the message of Bhagavad Gita. If you want to be outsmart, if you want to be extraordinary in life, around you, always prosperity, joy, happiness. Have a role model as a Bhagavad Gita as a role model. Do that one, you become unstoppable. This is a requirement of a leader. All yoga teachers, you are all leaders in your own community. Wherever you go from here, you are all the torch bearers. Wherever you go. For that, the message of Bhagavad Gita, have a copy of Bhagavad Gita in you and regurgitate on this message again and again and become someone extraordinary. Be like a lighthouse. So many ships are passing through in the rough ocean. Be a guiding light for many sailors in the life.